guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking onto this video, and please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. Okay, so I don't know about you guys, but from where I'm situated all the way up here in Canada, it is already starting to get cold. You can feel fall just, slowly creeping in. At nighttime it's cold. Sometimes during the day I need a sweater. And while this makes me wildly sad because I love summer so very deeply, I am so ready for some fall looks, and I know some of you out there are too. I'm ready. Bring on the rusts, bring on the burgundies, bring on the bronze. Who's with me? So yeah, during the recent Sephora summer sale, I actually picked up this guy because I refused to pay full price for something this expensive. So yeah, I picked this up, and while I don't know why, I was not expecting much of it, it is absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy I grabbed it, and what I wanted to do was film a super fall look for you guys with this guy, and this is what I came up with. So if you want to see a tutorial on this look using the beautiful Natasha Denona Biba palette, then please keep watching. Okay, let's jump right into the tutorial. So we're going to begin with this gorgeous color here. I'd say it's like a bricky brown. So I'm going to dip in with my Goss 16, and I'm using this brush because I want it to be really blown out in the crease. So we're going to begin to build this color in the crease. So first I'm doing patting motions here, and then once the color is deposited, I just start doing rocking motions as well as circular until we get it into the entire crease. And you're going to want to focus the majority of the color in the corner here. And then once there's less on your brush, you're going to gently sweep it into the corner of your eye here, tilting your head as necessary to get right in there. And guys, I really find that when I want to do super blown out looks, I always reach for my Goss brushes. I've said it a million times before, but I will say it again. If you ever want to invest in higher end brushes, I highly suggest you give these guys a go. I actually just recently purchased the face brushes, so I'm really enjoying using those. I will keep you guys up to date. Let me know if you want a review on them or anything like that, if you've ever been curious about the Goss face brush set, because I did purchase that and I am loving it. Okay, so as you can see, there is just so much pigment in this palette. You barely need to build it up, and it just does exactly what you want it to do. The colors are so creamy, and I love it. So if you were thinking about this palette and you're a neutral girl, I'm really enjoying this. I like it a lot more than I thought I would like it, to be honest. Okay, so once we've taken the shade to here, what I'm going to do is switch to a smaller brush. This is an Anastasia A25 brush, and I'm going to dip into this color Freckle, and I'm going to just deepen and intensify it and add a little bit of dimension as well. So I'm just going to dip my brush in, pat it up. It is a little bit dusty, I will say that. The colors are a bit dusty, but I absolutely love this. I think I love this more than my Natasha Denona Gold palette, so I'm really happy that I purchased it during the Sephora sale, because who doesn't want to save that much money on such an expensive palette? Okay, so what I'm doing is just patting this on here, and then just like I did the other color, I am just patting it and then moving in rocking motions as well as circular, and I'm making a point to keep this lower than the other color that we just put on. Once again, the majority of the pigment is off of my brush, I'm going to brush it into the corner here as well. So once I'm here, what I'm going to do is grab a clean blending brush, and what I'm going to do is just really lightly brush over the edges of everything, just because I want this look to be particularly blown out. I will take the extra time and effort to go in and do that, because I find it really does help it look really dreamy blown out, and I love it. This is, if I didn't mention, an Anastasia A26. Okay, so once we're here, what I'm going to do is actually dip in again with the bigger brush. I'm going to go into this prairie color here. I want to just brush it over top of everything. I just kind of wanted to mix up all the different colors in the palette today and just kind of give everything a test. And I absolutely love the way it looks. Nothing muddies together, like everything, it keeps its kind of color even when you mix it with the rest of them. And I just really, really love that. It is so easy to work with, like, wow. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is go for an even smaller blending brush. This is a Goss 19, and I'm gonna dip in between the colors here, Cocoa and Pasha. And I'm just gonna build up the outer corner and really deepen and darken it up. Make sure you dust it off so you don't get too much color deposit. And again, just in light tapping motions at first. Right in the corner there, and I'm going to take it a little into the upper crease as well. And then when I get to more of this part, I just really lightly fluff, just so it can start blending into what we've laid down before. Okay, so once I'm here, I'm going to dip into this shade here, Tone, and I'm going to kind of use that to blend out that deeper color we just put down. And again, placing that down and then rocking motions that turn into circular motions. So I'm just gonna deepen up that corner a bit. I feel like this side's a little bit deeper. So I'm gonna dip back into that Cocoa and in between Cocoa and Pasha again. I'm just gonna put a little tiny bit more. Just in that outer corner, just like that. And then go back in with this and blend again. Okay, so once we've taken it to about here, what I'm gonna do is dip in to my MAC 239 brush. I'm gonna put the shimmer on the eye, and for that we're doing this color Shine here. Oh, sorry, my palette is dirty. This color Shine here, we're gonna put that on the majority of the lid, and then in the inner part, we're going to put this color Monroe right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is actually lightly wet this brush. Now I know you're supposed to load up your brush first and then wet it, but I just don't find it grabs the color the way that I like. So I'm gonna take my Morphe spray, wet my brush just a little, pat it off so it's not sopping or destroys the actual pan, and I'm just gonna put that on my eyelid. I'm just gonna load up my brush. And I usually go for a cut crease, but I wanted to keep it really soft and wearable and simple today. And I feel like a lot of people like to go for this kind of look. So yeah. Oh my goodness, this is so pretty, guys. I absolutely love the shimmers in here. I love the shade. I love the way they look when you wet them a little bit. So I'm just placing that on in patting motions, as well as like smoothing it a bit. I'm just kind of keeping to the contour of my eye. I don't want to necessarily cut so much, but I do want it to have slight definition. Okay, so once we're here with that color, what we're gonna do is, our brush is still a little bit damp, we're gonna go in with Monroe in that inner corner. Okay, so once we're here with the shimmer, we're gonna dip back in and clean up everything as well as re-deep in the corner. So I'm going to, for that, grab my Goss 20. And first, actually, I'm going to dip into this beautiful mustard prairie shade here. So what I'm doing here is just kind of stamping along where we placed the shimmer in between the matte so that we can start to really blend those two together so we can tell the difference and we get that gorgeous gradient like this one. And a little trick to this that always helps me, it's probably a really common and like unknown thing, but when you use something that you used to blend out your crease, in the part where you're trying to mesh the shimmer into the part, into the deeper part, when you use a color you used in there, it just happens automatically. It almost like blends itself. That always helped me out when I was starting out and like trying to figure it out. All right, so once that's done, what I'm gonna do is go with my 19 and I'm gonna dip very, very lightly into that cocoa shade. And I'm just going to re-darken it. Make sure we didn't lose any of that. I'm also gonna lightly brush it into the crease and the inner corner here. Okay, so once we're here, what I'm gonna do is dip back in with my Anastasia A25. I'm gonna go into that tone here and really dust off my brush and just kind of go over everything and make sure it's popping and everything is blended and beautiful like we want it. Okay, so once we've taken it to about here with the shadow, we're pretty much done. What I'm gonna do is quickly hop off camera and draw my black wing. And for that, I'm using the Better Than Sex Too Faced liner, which I'm really, really loving. And I'm also gonna pop on some lashes. And actually, funny enough, before when I knew how to put on lashes, I always purchased these. These are the Kiss number 11 lashes. Now these have a very, very, very thin band, so they're extremely easy to apply. So I bought these in bulk. But now because I wear more lily lashes and thicker lashes and more dramatic lashes, I find that I can barely even see these when they're on my eye. So what I did was for this one, for the first time ever, I actually glued 2 of these together, thinking I'm gonna get like that middle ground of dramatic but not too dramatic, and I absolutely love the way they look. They are just as easy to apply, just as comfortable, and yeah, that was a really fun discovery. So these are super, super cheap and inexpensive. If you guys were ever thinking of doing something like this, it's a fun little project and it works. All right, so I'm gonna pop these on and then I'm gonna come back to do the lower lash line with you guys. Okay guys, so I did do my liner and pop those on. So now I'm gonna do the lower lash line with you. So what we're gonna do, because I love the way this one turned out, it's like smoky but not too smoky. So we are gonna grab our MAC 212, so any really flat brush that you guys have. And what you're gonna do is dip into this cocoa shade here, this brown color, and we're just gonna concentrate that on the outer corner here. We're not gonna bring it too much in. So right here, just like that. It's just gonna emphasize the cat eye-ness of the look. So we're gonna press that into the corner. Then we're gonna go into this buff shade, and we're kind of gonna go on top of it and then take it a little bit further into the inner corner. A little bit out. And then, once we're here, I'm gonna grab a super small blender, and that is my Sigma E36. I'm gonna dip in with this shade Prairie here, and I'm just going to very lightly smoke that out. So I'm just gonna apply my mascara now, and I'm going to line my inner waterline with a nude liner by Nars called Bonepart. Okay guys, so I finished the lower lash line and this is the final look. I absolutely love the way this turned out. I don't know why I had such low expectations for whatever reason for this, because like, how can you justify spending so much money on a palette? But honestly guys, this is absolutely beautiful. I can see myself reaching for this a ton. I feel like it's better. I only have one other Natasha Denona palette, and that's the gold palette, and I feel like this has so much more to offer. It's so much more everyday friendly. If you're a neutrals person and you always go for neutral palettes, I promise you will be happy with this. The formula in here is beautiful. It's better than the gold. I'm gonna say it. The colors blend out better. It blends out like a dream. It makes the look itself, takes it to like this glam level. Oh my god, I love this. Perfect for the fall. We're all gonna be reaching for brown tones for the fall, and this guy has exactly everything that you're looking for. I absolutely love the look I came up with. And yeah guys, please don't forget to like this video. Let me know, do you guys like when I do tutorials? Do you want me to do more review-based videos? Like, what do you guys prefer? I love filming videos for you guys, and I want it to be stuff you guys actually want to watch. So yeah, let me know, leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to give me a like, and please, if you haven't yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out when you guys subscribe. And yeah, I hope you like this look, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Bye guys.